Hi guys, back with more NCIS again this week. 2 episodes. This is the first one of the 2. We're just going to jump straight in. Episode 7 of Season 4.
Did I tell you to have the truck detailed while I'm away?
Yes, sir.
The last time I returned from deployment,
Alex's boyfriend from
petrified
Lost.
Big Mac under the seat.
How long?
Must have been there 6 months.
That's the way it
And then I go
works.
into teaching full time. And your mother
There's a
knocked me
wire.
off at the Princeton
There's a wire.
every weekend to see you.
You gonna swing or should I get a beach towel?
Oh no.
Keep your head down.
This is going to blow when he hits it, isn't it? It's a hell of a way to go. Guess I ain't going to Iraq now.
And I definitely don't want to know what you're doing.
Making cappuccino, Siva. And educating Proby as to what Italy has contributed to the world. And pasta in all its
Say
sexy
pasta.
shapes and sizes.
The Chinese invented pasta.
Technically.
Communist era propaganda.
You have my direct line.
This guy was heading back to Iraq, but he wasn't expecting to get blown up on a
Orange.
golf
Army
course.
Navy Club is a high-value target.
High-value target. It's a terrorist dream. You can't slice a tee shot without hitting a congressman or a general. At least he got to spend the last day with his son.
That's one way of looking at it.
Poison ivy, boss. I look at the stuff and I break out.
Don't look.
I mean,
Agent
big
Gibbs,
bits of him everywhere.
Lieutenant Colonel Hollis Mann, Army CID. Army Criminal Investigative Division has excellent intel.
Good. You can use it to support our investigation.
Our joint investigation
Knew that was coming.
with Army in the lead.
That is a dead Marine at the Army Navy Club.
Who should be primary? See,
I had EOD sweep the rest of the sand traps.
Bunkers.
Excuse me? The colonel's son said he saw what he thought was a spider web in the bunker. Tripwire? Of course, we've got a lot of land to cover.
18 holes on a golf
you're going to
course.
find the
Yeah.
tripwire now.
You want to divide them up?
Sure.
You're not taking away my crime scene. End of
Okay.
story. But if you ask nicely, I might just give you the body.
I don't really have to ask, seeing as my ME got here first.
I missed something?
Gibbs just found his 4th ex-wife.
yeah, maybe.
Denoso?
Looks like a hole-in-one, boss.
Nice work, Tony.
Thanks.
Not nearly as far as you traveled, my friend.
Is he talking to himself?
No?
The body.
Ah, Colonel. Yeah, well, the cause of death appears to be just what you see here. Explosive dismemberment.
Bombshell was plastic.
Which means the fragments disintegrated.
Yes, but luckily for you, not all of them. As the ancients soon discovered, fire and water do not mix. Burning fragments were cooled by the interstitial liquid in the Colonel's tissue.
Good God.
Get that
I
out.
love how meticulous Dougie is. As an ME, he's so good.
If you told me he was still alive, that what I saw was a trick.
Yeah.
Look, maybe we should finish this tomorrow.
I'll be at Princeton tomorrow. Dad wouldn't want me to miss my first day of classes.
You saw a spider web in the bunker, you said.
Yeah,
I
at least
saw
I thought
something.
so.
Yeah,
should
but
ask my
he saw
coworkers,
it.
they'll tell you.
He forever, for the rest of his life, will wonder why he didn't say something, because his father would have listened. to
Okay,
being
what else
away.
you got?
When your time is up, your time is up. Immortal words of Elvis Costello. Oh, accidents will happen.
Yeah.
God,
I
stand
probably
Elvis
would have
Costello.
stuck my fist through your skull if you had said that.
Yeah.
I thought we were fighting them over there, so we didn't have to fight them over here.
Oh, apparently not.
Punch in on that.
You can read the entire license plate.
I'll update the bolo.
The owner's a greenskeeper at the club.
We must used an old service entrance, snuck out before we covered them all.
Yeah. Get
Professional to personal, very quick.
Hey, Denoso.
That's weird, because I thought you were still an MTAC.
There's an echo.
We
Just found an unaccounted for vehicle.
I don't get the feeling this is exactly the type of woman that Gibbs goes for. So maybe
Already
not.
in CID custody, Agent Gibbs. My people can handle the interrogation.
I was waiting for that to blow up. This is a dump.
Okay, drugs.
You can have that interrogation.
Yeah, because drug dealers don't play with bombs. Completely different criminal MO.
I've been ringing your bell for the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. There a reason you broke into my house?
His daughter.
This is a joint investigation. I thought maybe we could share some information.
And a drink.
Beer? I got the results on the swabs from the Toyota. This is diesel fuel. Same thing that McVeigh used to blow up the federal building in Oklahoma.
Okay,
Yeah,
likewise.
driving a Toyota.
Anything you'd like to share?
I got some sardines upstairs.
I meant about the case, but then you knew that.
No,
Is,
this is
Kelly
his
your-
foreplay.
Your girlfriend? Okay.
Yeah, we know where this is going.
CID Intel did a profile on you for me. I know you flaunt authority, especially in front of a female, but your eyesight's shot. You're injury prone, if not in a state of near-death wish fulfillment, in spite of the fact that you don't trust anyone.
You make him sound like a dog.
Is there anything I should know about you before we get involved?
Because that's where this is going. That's a bit presumptuous.
So you think I'm ready for the exam tomorrow?
Oh, I have $20 saying that you're going to set the curve.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Fire away.
What
All right,
ethnicity she is.
how's it?
The only reason I'm asking what ethnicity she is because she's got those crystal diamond-like eyes, very much like D from Battlestar, played by Candice, somebody or other, Candice Claw. They've both got the same beautiful eyes. It's the first thing I spotted about her.
I think I like you, who does some pretty bad impersonations.
I don't know what that means. Yeah, but oh, you're going to ask a real
Who is
question.
she?
That's a real question.
Yeah.
What are commitment issues?
In the last hour,
Yeah.
at least a dozen hot coeds have walked by. Your eyes haven't wandered once.
Really?
Don't get your hopes up. I'm a very, traditional girl.
Okay.
Yeah. You're avoiding it. You are avoiding it.
Well, I suppose that I am patiently waiting to find the right girl.
Yeah.
You think you'll, ever find her?
I'm getting more and more confident by the day.
Damn. Amerikain משוגעים. נפחד כמה מאלה שעובדים איתי. כמו לעצמך.
What the hell are you doing? What's he doing?
To think people once questioned the need for a video camera and a cell phone. Any ideas?
He's definitely not making cappuccino.
Poison ivy and it's spreading, okay?
This is your second tango with the vicious weed, McGee. Maybe you ought to learn what that stuff looks like.
And avoid it.
That could be a while. All the club guests check out. Local Leos report no unusual activity in the area.
Denozo,
I've gone through the last month of the club's video surveillance.
you're contacted Interpol?
Said there was almost no uptick in chatter prior to the explosion. However, the cell is operating. They found a way to do so without leaving a shred of evidence.
These are the bomb fragments that Ducky pulled from Colonel Cooper.
Anything?
Plastic, but not your usual petroleum-based wreck the environment polymer. Corn. Why it disintegrated so much in the blast? What are you doing?
Well, actually, I have,
You know what? I don't
I
want
don't
to
want to know. Yeah.
The best guess is that the bad guys used a jug as casing for the explosives. Okay, I do want to know.
I have poison ivy and it's killing me.
Ooh, what is it?
Carbonic acid, you just smear it on.
I'm not going to put acid on my boys.
And oxidized ethanol.
I think Gibbs knows your secret remedy. He told me to do the same thing.
Well, you should have listened. Go ahead, rub it in. I'll wait.
You're not going to watch.
Update, Major Thompson.
Negative on the wrong way. I repeat, negative.
Go dark. Let him in.
Excuse me? Screen's off then. I thought you meant lock him out.
Change locks on me?
Threat level orange, remember? We're on lockdown. This just came from the CIA regarding the golf course bombing.
A suspected homegrown terrorist cell? Suspected by who?
A CIA informant. Fortunately, probably the same reason why we didn't hear about those flying lessons until after 9/11. I've informed Army CID as well. Colonel Mann will meet you on site.
CID beat us to the punch again. That's twice in 1 week.
Glad to see you finally made it.
Right, let's move.
To be
That's
honest, I
probably
thought you
turning
beat
him
me
on.
here and headed without me. Way maps, national monuments, bridge blueprints.
Potential targets.
They sure sound worth sightseeing.
I think I know who their target is, boss.
They've got a real problem. Damn. What are you
I can
doing?
disarm it.
Okay, well,
Oh,
great.
okay, that's probably a really bad idea.
If it detonates before EOD gets here, we'll lose evidence.
This has to be the stupidest thing any human being has ever done.
Here, hold this.
Any idea what's gonna happen if this cell phone rings?
You are toast. She's gonna get in trouble for this.
I can see that on your shirt right now.
I don't think your new girlfriend would like that.
What are you talking about?
Ah.
Talking about real good, but I'm not entirely sure it's worth dying over.
Not worth dying over.
What if I said it was?
Now you never know.
So there's no call log.
Thanks to our bomb disposal expert, we still have plenty to work with.
They did not want you to get your hands on that.
Do anything like that ever again, I'll kick your ass back to Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost there, boss.
Well, you're not hacking the CIA.
No, of course not.
No. Homeland Security. Supposed to be done.
Don't tell him.
It's how they seem to work down here.
Smart and devious.
You forgot. Charming.
Informant's name is Mamoun Sharif, native of Lebanon, arrested in Beirut for extortion. CIA moved him to the States. Been on retainer ever since. Has a small convenience store in Rosslyn, Virginia.
You bring anything other than ACUs?
Good way of hiding in plain sight, though.
The next time I'm catching you, I'm calling the police. Out there back. Thank you.
Damn.
But where I was born, it is a sin to turn away a hungry man. Now, what can I help you with?
Lieutenant Colonel Hollis, man, Army CID.
Are you trying to get me killed? You can't contact me here.
Yeah, I
We
get
understand the need for confidentiality.
Who am I talking to?
Me.
I hear things, okay? In the mosque, in the store, on the street.
that. It's where they hear stuff.
Forget it.
It is the perfect
I hear
place.
things from people who hear things. Innocent people. I am taking a big enough risk myself talking to your CIA. We all have to make a living.
38, Soprano, cool.
It's a bad neighborhood. Your country has been good to me. The man I heard talking in my store about the golf course 2 days ago, buying ring-dings. I'm not so sure.
Why?
Okay.
Because of what he called the golf course. The beginning.
Oh, crap, that's not good.
Look, wait, look. Did you see that? Gibbs let her go first. He never lets anyone go first.
Get this, Dabby.
Yeah, and McGee's noticing it.
I want him on that grocery store.
He is flirting in plain sight, but it's done very subtly. Why is Eva so interested that Tony's got a new girlfriend?
Well, Gibbs keeps looking at
Your desk and his watch.
Tell him I'll be right there.
And Colonel Cooper, was he specifically targeted?
No way to know who'd be in the bunker.
Okay, so the target is random, which says terrorist attack. No, I mean, if the terrorists had packed the bomb full of shrapnel, like they usually do, then the son would be dead too.
To make the bomb easier to detect.
Which means the terrorist priority is clearly to avoid detection.
Explains the lack of chatter.
So if you're that busy covering your tracks, why do you write death to America all over your hideout? Sorry.
Not considered
More
that.
questions than answers.
Sign of weakness.
I thought it took strength to apologize.
Not according to him.
What did she tell you?
Your father was not the target.
She's right.
Coltrane. Wouldn't have really pegged you for a jazz man.
Dad played Coltrane and Miles Davis every Sunday for as long as I can remember. Same albums over and over. If you're here to talk me out of joining the Marines,
I would never talk someone out of joining the Corps. It's an honor to serve your country. What's the big rush?
you know what? You're probably right. I should wait a little longer. What's a few more dead colonels?
I understand that you're pissed off.
Pissed off? They killed my dad. How would you feel?
I would want justice. But you're looking for revenge?
Correct.
You're damn right.
It's not the way to handle it.
Whatever it takes.
You're going through that stage of grief where you want retribution, you want revenge.
A right time. And this is not the time.
No, he's just trying to give you some friendly advice here.
Better have a fatal disease to know so.
Josh's mom called. He's looking for payback. Wants to skip Princeton and join the Marines.
Which
I went
is
to talk him out of
a
it.
silly thing to do.
Did you?
I don't know, boss.
The store's owner is believed to have been inside at the time of the blast.
That's Sharif's place.
That's the informant. He said to be careful. They've already got to him.
Now the neighborhood convenience store. It's such tragedies as yours, Mr. Sharif. Your visit is premature. I'm still waiting for the rest of him to be delivered. Well, the obvious, same as before. Except this time, the dismemberment was caused by some form of high-impact explosive.
His dismemberment, but not his death.
Correct, Colonel. In the pugilist at rest posture at the time of his demise. This praying mantis posture is one of man's oldest defensive positions, almost always assumed when battling intense heat.
So Sharif was burned alive.
Place was torched before the bomb went off.
Destroyed the evidence.
Do all your people talk to themselves?
Have you any idea how many ring dings are sold each day in your average convenience store?
There's no audio. How do you know what they're talking about?
That's how.
You read lips.
After watching 7 hours of the most boring reality show ever made, I've narrowed it down to one final contestant. He didn't say the name of the golf course, but he did say that the day of judgment was approaching.
According to Maryland DMV records, his full name is Abraham Mosullah, born in 1974, served 3 years for robbing a convenience store in Baltimore. His probation officer hasn't heard from him in over a year.
No credit cards, no car registrations. Well, this guy has gone off the grid.
So what's it gonna be, Josh? 6 a.m. wake-ups and desert camo, or all-night frat parties and jello shots with co-eds?
I decided to do what my dad always wanted me to.
Study.
Guessing he wasn't a big fan of jello shots.
But he was a big fan of Princeton.
That's
So
what I
you're going
thought.
back to school?
That's
And
what I
Georgetown
thought.
Law, then into naval intelligence.
That's good.
That's a good
Used
choice.
to help.
Call came from the warehouse Sharif gave the CIA. Must be where Abraham was testing the detonator.
He's not there now.
Almost done.
I'm having Ziva scan the cell tower control track frequencies looking for the cell's registration request.
Just powered up.
Tell me he's not making a call.
Shit.
I've got its location. M Street in Wisconsin.
Who's that?
Flanking positions on the promenade, east and west.
Just clear the civilians quietly.
We're on it.
The no zone.
This is a very public place.
It's a tripwire any of these people may detonate it.
On the second bomb, he used a cell phone.
Tripwire, cell phone. Who knows how we armed this one?
The fact he's there with it.
Keep your ears on me.
Yeah, the fact he's there with it, I would say dead man switch. He's gonna try and talk him down, isn't he?
4 marriages, negotiating is probably not his thing.
Okay, see how he handles this. This is dangerous. He's playing Tetris.
My son, Tony, he plays that same game. What's your name? Hey, Abraham.
It's a Motorola. There you go.
That's the name they gave me.
Everybody please. That means friend of God, the father-in-law of Moses. He walked with the Israelites when God parted the Red Sea.
Oh.
That sea creatures were totally dependent on God's will.
What is he talking about?
Abraham, can I ask you a question? You think it's all right for someone to hurt innocent people?
No, Jethro.
What are you doing here, Abraham?
I'm waiting for my friend. He's gonna take me to dinner.
Your friend give you the backpack?
About an hour ago. He said so I don't lose it.
What's his friend's name?
He's not your friend.
He's laying an autopsy then.
He was supposed to meet me here at 3 o'clock.
Ziva!
There he is.
Abraham.
He has no clue.
EOD's still on their way, boss.
We're out
Damn!
of time.
Kick my ass.
Do it!
Yeah,
The rest of you go.
because
Go
now
on,
you're gonna
get
have
out
to.
of here.
What's your name?
Tim. It means he who is about to wet his pants.
Come on, Ziva, come on. There's no time to even do anything else now.
Well, why is he gonna wet his pants?
He's just slow.
He's here.
They're always in the crowd. They like to be there.
Not anymore.
I think this one's gonna escape us. Okay, with the fact that they've just ended the episode in that manner, that is not normally how they end these episodes. So even though it's not said, it's a two-parter. I kind of feel like that is. I don't know. I won't know, and I don't know until I go watch the next episode, which I'm about to go and do now for the second one for the week for us. So Right, going back, first of all, who is that woman that Tony has started dating, who already has picked up, and herself picked up on it, and Zebra's picked up on the fact that Tony has stopped scanning the area. He stopped looking at other women. That is usually a surefire sign that you are really, one, interested, and two, probably falling for this person. But we know nothing about them. Was this their first date? This seems a bit quick. Or is it that he's already been seeing it and we're just being introduced to it now? I think that must be what's the case of it. As regards the actual case, I really thought that that guy was there to keep an eye on the shopkeeper owner, and he was part of the cell or part of those at the mosque that were planning on all of this. And he wasn't. He's just being used. But they've left it at a point where, yes, we've stopped the bomb going off, but our actual suspect and the rest of the cell is in the wind. We don't know. So I'm going to go and watch episode 8 and see if this is continued on. And if it isn't, that's a hell of a bloody place to leave it. So I don't know. That's all I'm saying for this episode. I think I will be back with that next episode in the next day or so for you guys. If you are watching this on YouTube, I would appreciate a quick sub to the channel. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. By all means, post your comments down below. And of course, as always, all episodes are available over on Patreon. I'm sure you know where to go by now. Just check the link in the description. I will be back with episode 8 very shortly. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. And we'll see where we go and whether we continue this storyline or not next. Take care.